The installation of a major piece of infrastructure, like a water main, is bound to cause inconvenience to local residents. But here on Delta Avenue in Burnaby, it's the making of a perfect traffic storm.
The trick for us in this area was that there's a real concentration right near where we are, where there's 2 schools, there's 3 churches that have 6 congregations that meet at those 3 churches, and then we have 3 preschools as well. So we had a real issue with parent drop-off and pickup time.
Managing traffic is a high priority when Metro Vancouver plans major utilities installation, and each project poses its own unique challenges.
I would call it organized confusion. Okay, so you've got the school across the street, Brentwood Park, which is a big school, plus they have the preschool, plus you have our school. So there's 3 schools in a very short, maybe 200 meters apart. There's a lot of things going on.
At Holy Cross Elementary, the solution was to put in a strictly enforced pickup and drop-off zone with traffic cones clearly indicating the ever-changing route in and out of the school.
At one point we had the north entrance blocked off, another point we had the south entrance blocked off. So starting today is the first day we've actually had both exits in and out of our school in about the last 5 weeks.
At the center of the storm, the traffic supervisor charged with imposing order on chaos.
With everybody coming in and out at the same time, just watching the kids crossing the crosswalk and crossing the road behind me is pretty nuts. It's only about 10 minutes and it feels like it's an hour because you got so much going on and so much to watch for. It's just crazy.
At one point, the construction passed directly in front of a classroom full of curious preschoolers.
The children would hear the beeping of the trucks going back and forth. So we would go to the window and we'd look out there and we'd go out our back doors and look at the construction that was going on. The project manager came over and talked about what they were doing, about the water main and how important this water main is to the city of Burnaby and the millions of people who use the water.
Their impromptu infrastructure education included an up-close look at one of the giant pipes.
They got to go right up and one of the workers said, "I wonder what would happen if you said something in there." And the next thing you know, all the children were, "Echo, echo!" So it was really a lot of fun and they were really enjoying just looking at this massive pipe.
In the past, Metro Vancouver has closed an entire road where a new main is going in. But in this case, there was recognition there needed to be a different approach.
On Delta Avenue, we dealt with the area around the 2 schools in 4 different stages. And the reason that we did that was because it allowed people to consider some very detailed options around detour routes. It kept the kids safe, it kept the schools happy, and our contractor was able to use these smaller work zones very effectively to get through that very congested area and move a bit quicker.
You can see here, we're basically taking up the whole street in front of your house up to a few weeks at a time. So in our department, we're making an effort to make sure that the resident understands why we're doing this, what kind of impact they can expect from this kind of project, what kind of durations will be there, and of course give them some chance to give us some input. In the end of the day, we have to complete this project to ensure that everyone gets fresh water and to ensure that the system is reliable.
Every project we do is a bit of a learning process, and on this one we've tried something different with reaching out to the most highly impacted stakeholders, and that's been really effective. That allows Metro Vancouver to know what the concerns of the community are at a very detailed level and to adjust our contractor schedule and our methodologies where we can, as much as we can.
The Douglas Main Replacement Project is expected to be complete in the spring of 2013.